Oh,
ATC.
Speaking of Ask the Cast.
Ace TZ Carlos.
So, how y'all feel about Summer Walker?
I like Summer Walker and I respect Summer Walker.
Okay.
I like what she's putting out in the universe right now, if I'm being honest.
I figured you would. Too. I figured you would.
You know what's so funny?
All my friends, I knew TZ would like this shit.
I've been hearing everybody talk about it, and I never really thought about my opinion on it till you just asked.
Okay.
She bugging, but I respect it.
Yeah.
I love it.
what's going on with her?
So she recently just got exposed as a side piece to
A knowing, proud side piece.
So pause. Why I just heard today that DJ Academics was the one who released the messages.
Wow.
His
Why is it always
messy
DJ Academics
ass.
involved in everything?
I don't think it's true.
Why he so
I mean, it
messy?
could be. I don't know.
Why he so messy? He worse than the girls out here.
I think that's just good media. Quite honestly.
He's just real connected.
I guess. Anywho, Summer Walker was exposed as a very, very proud side bitch. She has a message out or a voice recording out that's talking about some she happy that they back together, that they family is back together, the main. And that, you know, she's gonna get a new number and the dude can save her number as Pizza Hut or whatever. And so that's been the trending topic. And even Tori, the wife or whatever, had said that something, like, they were saying that a bunch of pizzas got delivered to Summer Walker house and Summer Walker was trying to blame her. And, you know, Tori was tweeting and stuff and calling her Pizza Hut. And, you know, it's just real, real messy.
Why'd you ask us about it?
Because I wanted to know, what is the top 3 rules for being a side piece? I actually got 4 questions. They all relate to this.
Can we answer the first one?
Yeah.
That's a real simple answer.
Yeah.
Everything Summer Walker did except putting out a video saying everything that she does. Other than that, what she actually was doing as the side piece was chef's kiss. Putting out the video, claiming it and saying it and like, this is what I'm doing and this is how we giving it up. No, that's not what we want.
Right.
But, yo, try to keep me and my girl together. Yes. Only want sex 2 or 3 times a year. Yes. I don't know. Just like be quiet and get fucked. Yes. Sorry, we're not cussing this episode. And get crushed. Yes. 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 I don't know what the 4th rule is, but that's it. Like,
I have to agree. And I would personally say that when I watched the video, I felt the level of respect too, because I'm like, well, at least she's standing 10 toes down on her bullshit. She's saying what it is, what her intentions are. And I think we need to replace the word simp now, because if she only letting you fuck 2-3 times a year, she feel confident enough that you would buy her a condo in Miami and all of this stuff. Like, she know your pockets is wide the fuck open. You know, like,
you know what I wonder? Summer Walker gotta have more money than him. I wonder what she did for him.
I heard he broke.
He ain't that broke. But either way, Summer Walker is Summer Walker. So I wonder if she, like, what she did for him for his birthday, for example.
Right.
Because
what do you get out of being
a car? She'd probably get him a car, a super nice watch.
Hell no, nah, she can't get him no car.
Why not?
And
Evidence.
drive the car home to the main bitch?
Why not? He gonna say he got it for himself or somebody else
The
got
main
it for him.
bitch who has probably access to your bank records and stuff. Who knew you didn't buy that car?
How would my girl know if my side piece got it or if Ace got it for me? Like, if me and Ace balling and you just got me a car because you my homie and it's my birthday,
because you know what? Everybody put everything on the internet. So where is the video that's saying, yo, my homie brought me my car for my birthday, y'all. Da, 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 da. Like,
I don't know. You ain't gotta. I don't think you gotta put it on the internet. And just because it's not on the internet, I think that's a lie you can work around. I can make that one work. I can make that one work.
You got anything you want to add to that, Los?
Rules of side piecing?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a side piece ever. No, that's I think TZ gave solid advice. Definitely,
Shut the fuck up.
have immediate intentions from the beginning. Like, the clearer, the better.
Give me good advice to protect my home. Like, protect me and my queen.
Maybe, yeah, and then maybe set up like a yearly revisit. Like, what's up with the intentions at this point now? Like, agree to that, maybe. That's something I never tried, but might have made some messy situations. Might have ended a little bit more healthy.
I just feel like if you gonna be a side piece, like it has to be so rare that it doesn't even feel like side pieceism. Because the more you fucking somebody, the more you're gonna get attached to them or whatever it is that they doing for you. And my whole thing is, I can't fuck you in January and then expect you to drop a bag on me in June, and I ain't said nothing to you, I ain't did nothing with you, I ain't went nowhere with you. Like,
well, I guess like if it's that sparse, what are we even doing this for?
exactly. It's dumb. It don't make sense to even do this. This is, you just got fucked in January. Somebody came back around, double back in June. You know what I'm saying?
So is a one night stand more appealing than being a side piece?
I think it depends.
I would say yes, because you end up being more in control than continuously going back to something that you would never be with for real.
I think so too. Yeah.
So,
Can I ask a quick question before you get to the next one?
mm-hmm.
These are also things I had in my notes. I'm just curious, since we're talking about people. Cheating, excuse me. Do y'all think people can cheat by accident?
Cheat by accident. I'm trying to think of what would have ended up being an accident.
I think they can cheat and not mean it, but it wasn't by accident. Like, you didn't just fall into some pussy.
To me, those two things are the same. Like, it wasn't intentional and it wasn't meaningful. Therefore, like, I did it because it was available and I wasn't thinking, which I would equate to the closest thing of an accident.
But that's still not an accident.
Right. Yeah, it's not an
You
accident.
pulled your pants down purposefully and did what you did with this other person.
I think the accidentally cheating, maybe I got raped. But
That's not even accidentally cheating. That's you getting violated.
Right.
That's different.
So you say no then?
There's no way you
I cheat
can
by accident?
accidentally cheat.
I think you can.
by the way, that's for because I need to probably need to bleep out what I said.
Heard.
I don't think you can accidentally cheat.
Okay. I just wanted to ask that really quick. That's all.
Yeah. In that time it take you to take off your clothes, you got time enough to think that this is not a decision that I want to make. Now, I think that something can come up where you are... No, there's not even on no contrarian shit to it. Something can come up where you are, like, maybe on a break or something like that. Either way, like, you still didn't do it by accident. It's not an accident. It's something that you knew what you were doing. You intention on doing it. You probably didn't have the worst intentions or the intent on hurting nobody. But
what if you didn't even know you was in a relationship? Like the other person thought they was in a relationship with you, but you fucked someone else. That might be an accident. I don't know if it is.
How you didn't know you was in a relationship?
We was talking, but we didn't make. I didn't think we made it official.
So it wasn't official.
So I didn't cheat, but in their point of view,
You didn't
I
cheat,
did.
but you put yourself at risk for them to look at you in a way that they would not want to maybe continue to even see you anymore. They say if you would just give it up to anybody while you're talking to me, this is not the type of person that I want to deal with. But no, you didn't cheat.
I don't like that example anyways. It's not really cheating in my opinion if we both don't know we're in a relationship. Like, again, or at least that's an easy way to talk around that.
I'm just trying to
I'm
figure out a
thinking, like,
situation where, like,
That's what
You
I
can
think. We're
accidentally
committed
yeah,
and it happened.
if you're committed and it happened, there's no accident.
I strongly disagree with you guys.
Give me an example of an accident.
I'm drunk and I wasn't thinking. I wasn't in my right mind. I was high on Molly. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was swept up by emotion in any kind of way. And when you had said you had all the time to think about it, I rolled my eyes at that because, yeah, you have all the time to never make the wrong decision when you're making the wrong decision. But you never intentionally make the wrong decision. You did it by accident because you was thinking about the wrong things. And when you're in your right mind again, when you think about it later, you're like, yeah, that was dumb. I shouldn't have did that. And if I'm thinking about it, if I was thinking about it as clearly as I'm thinking about it now, I wouldn't have done that. But in the moment, I did.
It's just something about that accident word.
And I understand. That's why I was going to let it go. Like, if you guys don't see that as an accident. then
Yeah, I think
respect.
like because I'm thinking about like my most blackout moments where I just did some stupid ass shit. Like, yeah, that was stupid. And like if people just tell me about myself and what the hell I was doing during that time, like I can, being as real as I can, probably point it to something that I was already considering in the back of my head. It was not an accident.
But I think that's a great example because in your right mind, you wouldn't do those things that were in your head. But you're not thinking clearly. You made some other mistakes leading up to this, and now you're blackout drunk, and you're doing things uninhibited.
Right,
Like maybe
uninhibited. You're not
fucking
thinking.
your girl's homegirl that always had a crush on you.
Uninhibited means that like you really been thinking about this before. Like now you're just like have nothing stopping you.
Is that wrong to think about it and not do it and know like I'm not gonna act on it until?
It's not an accident, is what I'm saying. We're not discussing whether it's wrong or not.
Right, yeah. What he just said. We not saying whether it's right or wrong, but what we're saying is that there's no such thing as an accident when you start fucking somebody. Okay. You know that you're fucking in this moment, and you know if this is your person or not your person. Point blank period. If you don't know, that's something completely different. If you completely just don't know, because then you're not even conscious to make the decision to do that. So that's violation. You know what I'm saying? So it's no accident. It may not be your intent to hurt that person, the person who you with or anything like that, but it wasn't an accident. It was a choice.
Heard.
Now, my second question, since we on this topic about cheating and stuff, is are you ever to insert any adjective here to have or be a side piece? Example, are you ever too old to be a side piece? Ever too young, too pretty, too whatever the case may be? Is there an extreme that would make it so that you should definitely not be a side piece?
The only way I can answer that question is to think if the adjective is something like honorable, noble, moral. Yeah, if you're too
I feel like
honorable to be a
Summer
side
Walker's too famous to be a side piece. Like,
Nah, I disagree. I think it makes perfect sense for her to be a side piece.
Wait, you think famous people are less likely to be side pieces? Can that be taken out of that statement?
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I think it's
I
like a
think
perfect situation to have side pieces.
to have side pieces, but
But
to
to
be
be one.
side pieces, it's like hard to be famous, well known, and then you can't even claim the person who you fucking.
I mean, I think the more famous I get, the more I'm gonna deal with NDAs.
But that's you having side pieces.
Yeah, but even me being a side piece, I gotta get that NDA. Like this is my way of being. I'm famous. Like you can't ruin it just off of like you
Right.
trying to get some dick.
What say you?
Honorable.
Honorable C.
Yeah, noble, young. Those are the only adjectives. I don't think you can be too old. I don't think you can be too famous, too poor, too
There's
rich.
too old.
To be a side
I was trying to think like, can you be too old?
Yes.
But then it's just like, what if that old person just doesn't have any intention of ever settling down or anything? Then like, who cares if they're too old, right? Like, you're just out here.
Yeah, man.
That's wild.
I was really trying to think about like what would be too like at this point. But like, I don't know that person's lifestyle.
I can even though I can say too old, I would want that to not be solely based on age, right? Because you can been with somebody for 50 some years, they die, and all of a sudden you just want, as many companions as possible. That don't necessarily mean that, you have side pieces or nothing like that.
But it could.
But are they wrong for that though? Because I don't have 50 more years to invest to see if you can fit into the idea of my person.
I think they're even more in the right in that situation. Just like, I mean, if they're not trying to invest the rest of their life into anything, then why not just live it up for the rest of their life, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think they're more right for it. If they're able to figure that out.
Yeah, that's why I said it can't be
but
an
if
age
they
thing.
if they haven't figured it out by then like, and you still just fucking around just to like figure yourself out,
Yes. Now I was about to say if you
Then you-
40
then you
acting
wrong.
21,
then you're wrong. Like,
professional side pieces like Nick Cannon know he need to be ashamed of himself.
Quick Tim check.
Mm-hmm.
Is this podcast pro side piece or not pro side piece? You can't answer. I know.
No, I'm pro. Keep that shit over there. You do you.
Okay, real quick. Though not for you.
Right.
You're a monogamous, committed, faithful relationship. Outside of you, in general, are you pro side piece? Say less, brother.
You sick man. You sick man.
I want to say no, but it's love who you love, man. And sometimes it really just ain't the time, and sometimes that just is a situation.
I just feel like
But it sucks.
if it's done, it needs to be done with a certain class. Like, I don't know.
Like closing the goddamn door. No.
Like, it shouldn't be with somebody who's in a committed monogamous relationship. They don't have to be like committed to anybody. They single and y'all just fucking. Like, that's the extent of side pieces that I think it should be at, where everybody is just consenting to you being with whoever you want to be with. I'm being with whoever I want to be with.
Yeah, that makes me want to like double down on like, yeah, I am pro side piece. Like, as long as like it is like if I'm the side piece, as long as it is like you're not in a monogamous relationship, why not?
That's not a side piece if it's not cheating. By the way. Like, it's not a side piece if it's an open relationship.
You could still be a side piece and not cheat. Like, you're just a side. You're not part of the main.
Are you guys familiar with ethical non-monogamy?
Yeah.
I've heard the term.
I don't think the others would be considered side pieces in ethical non-monogamy where we're open about who else we fuck. I don't think you can call them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not in the community. I don't believe in E&M. I believe in monogamous cheating. I don't think they call it side pieces in ethical non-monogamy. I don't think. And definitely not in polygamy because, again, we agreed. Like, ain't no side piece. You
I think
you part of the meal.
if you're cheating, you're also a side piece. But if you're a side piece, you're not always cheating. If you guys discussed it at first, sure. If you didn't discuss it at first, sure. You're still a side piece in both situations.
I wish we had a
I hope you brought an umbrella. Because it's raining cold, hard facts up in
that was
here.
a good one. Just because you're a side piece doesn't mean you're cheating. But if you're cheating, you have a side piece.
Yeah, he said something with that one.
What's-
All right, last question. This actually run together. Who benefits more as a side piece, and or which gender is more toxic? It's the more toxic side piece.
Definitely women as the more toxic side piece. Who benefits more? Mm-hmm. I think that's situational because I think that can go either way for male or female.
I
The
think it's
person in the
the
relationship or out
cheater
of the relationship.
benefits the most until they get caught.
Nah, I don't know if I agree with that. That's interesting.
They might be benefiting the least because you gotta pay hush money to
they
this
got
motherfucking side piece.
they got a fun two relationship.
Right.
I think it just that one is too situational. It depends on the people, the dynamics, a whole lot of things. Mm-hmm. But I
Yeah.
can say, gender warring us out, women are definitely the more toxic side pieces. That's for sure. Men love to be side pieces, and we gonna hold it down. We gonna be like Summer Walker. We gonna give you advice to stick with the nigga, what he might be going through, why he dealing with you a certain way. He gonna help you break it down and figure it out. And we gonna give you a good dick and not ask for anything. Women
And unfortunately, we might have the community to support our toxicness, like our toxicness versus like it's expected of us to be douchebags in this situation. Like, so of course you're a side piece. So let me help you out real quick, like that kind of deal. Like I have the homies helping out that situation. So wait, am I arguing that men are more toxic? No, like. Yeah.
You think that y'all toxicity is more accepted?
It's more expected. But I think just like maybe because I'm a guy, my experience is women are typically more toxic in that situation.
I may watch a little too much true crime documentaries and stuff, but I definitely think y'all are more toxic. Y'all be crashing out over not being the main.
I was just gonna say, one thing that men never do, and you correct me if I'm wrong from True Crimes docs, men never be the side piece and want the main spot. Women be side pieces and then get jealous and want the main spot. Does that make sense? I don't feel like men, like, we don't look at it like that. If you cheat with me, you'll cheat on me. Women be like, I'll take the risk. The lifestyle you provide might be worth it type shit.
That's usually my experience.
Not to gender war us out, but
I don't know. Y'all be crashing out.
my high school sweetheart, I started as a side nigga, actually.
How was that for you? You never took it serious?
No, I did.
Because
My high
you
school
was a-
sweetheart. No,
No, I'm
my
saying.
high school sweetheart. I
What-
fell in love with that bitch. I still love that girl. We got matching tattoos.
Okay.
It's in my skin.
I think my last anything I happened to be a side piece in that thing. And it was fine, but then like it just she it didn't turn ugly. It just didn't turn into anything at all. And I feel like it was more her.
You feel like she benefited more?
Out of it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that only because y'all was she was a female and you was a male?
That she benefited more?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just think that
She was the cheater, so she benefited more.
yeah, I think she didn't have to do anything to like keep me like we wasn't actually going out on dates and things like that, or wasn't buying shit for each other.
But that's why I think it's situational. Because you look at that, that's normal. She's benefiting. He just getting pussy. You look at Summer Walker and Rich the Kid. She, as the side person, is obviously super coming up in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she getting free stuff off of him. All she got to do is lay down with him a couple times. Like, again, I think it's not male or female, cheater, non-cheater. It's just the dynamics of the people.
Yeah.
Straight up. Did you answer?
I definitely think that it depends on the situation as well, who benefits more, because you got takers and you got givers. And the takers always seem to be the one that get it.
That always win, baby.
And the giver's always giving headaches.
Yep.
No. Kidding.
Shout out to my fellow takers.
Hate it.